Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Albert. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Twitch alerts with Xsplit 2.0. That is the version that I'm using, and this is as of December 2014. Now, if you're watching this in the future, things might have changed. So, like I said, this is currently as of December 2014. If you are using OBS, I cannot help you. I am sorry about that. This is strictly for Xsplit. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to go a little bit quick if I can. So if you get a little bit stuck or if I go too fast, just rewind it, rewind the video, and it should all make sense. So the first things first, you want to go to TwitchAlerts.com. Once you go there, you will see this here. You go ahead and click on launch Twitch Alerts. It's going to ask you to connect with your Twitch account. You click OK. If this is your first time doing it, it's going to ask you to log in with your Twitch account. Once you do that, it'll ask you if you want to authorize your account. You say yes, and then you'll finally be able to see this screen here, which is your dashboard. In your dashboard, pretty self-explanatory. You get to see just an overview of everything. Now, when you go to my donations, this is a link that you have to use in order to get the donations to pop up on your stream. If you have a different link for another donation, and if you use that, most likely, I'm pretty sure that that Twitch Alerts will not recognize that they've donated to you. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is the way I do it. So just go ahead and use this link. If you go ahead and click it, if you have not set up your your PayPal or Stripe, you'll see it here. It'll say this is not set up. And if you need to do that, you go ahead and go to your donation settings, where you go ahead and click either PayPal or Stripe. And you have all your settings here, which pretty self-explanatory. So if you have not done that, go ahead and do that. Very easy to do. Now the next screen here, I'm gonna go ahead and just block a little section. I'm not sure if it's safe to show or not, but the main thing we're gonna be talking about is here, the stream widgets. This is the most important part. Now you have your alert box, donation goal, stream labels, and donation ticker. So when we go to alert box, like I said, I am hiding the link up here. I'm not sure if it's safe to show this link to, publicly, but just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and hide it. But next to it, you're going to see a launch button, and we'll get to that in a minute. So moving along here. Alert previews. This pretty much, this lets you to test either a follow alert, subscription, or donation alert, even hosting alert. So you could get it set up in your stream the right way, depending on how you have your stream laid out. If you're running like a template or whatever the case is, you use these things here to go ahead and fine tune it and and get it to the right size, the right area, all that stuff. When you go to your settings, you're gonna see your alert settings, and here the background color is green. You want to go ahead and leave that how it is, because later on it'll make a little more sense if you're not sure why it's supposed to be green. So just leave it green. Alert delay, that pretty much tells you how long does Twitch Alerts wait after an alert before it shows the other one. So it's set at 5 seconds. So if you're a popular streamer and you're getting lots of alerts and you don't want it to be bugging and interrupting things, you could change this around and change the settings. Now the next thing is the layouts. This pretty much shows you whatever picture you upload, if it's your logo or if it's the default Twitch, not Twitch, but Twitch Alerts picture. It'll show you the picture and then the text telling you that somebody donated, etc., etc. Or you could set up, the text to be in front of the logo or side by side. When you click follow alerts, when you see on the template here, where it says name, now this, you leave it alone. This is pretty much going to tell you the person that followed you is going to fill their name in here. So you leave this like this in these little brackets. But you could go ahead and change this after is following. You could change it to whatever you want. So if you want to kind of customize it, you could do that. Image and sound. Now Twitch Alerts has their own default images and sounds. If you go to the gallery, you could see whatever they have there available for you. If you don't like none of these and you want to use your own logo, you go ahead and do that. Just click upload, and you could upload your own image. Same thing with the sounds. I believe they use MP3s, so you go ahead and, you know, set up an MP3, or you could just pick whatever sound they have here for you for each different type of alert. If you click on font settings down here, you're gonna see this is a default font. If you want to change fonts, you actually can. But what you have to do is you have to go to google.com/fonts, and when you go there, you'll see a list of fonts and their names. And once if you don't want to use the default one, you find the font you like, and just put the name of the font that Google gave it and put it in here, and it'll change your font. And everything else is pretty self-explanatory: font size, weight, the color, and the highlight color, all that stuff. So that's pretty much it's pretty much the same thing for the rest. Very similar. So what we're gonna do now is here. Let me move this just in case. I don't want to show the box. But once you click launch, oh, let me go. I'm sorry. Let me go back over here. Once you click up here that you can't see, once you click launch, what it's gonna happen is it's going to load. It's going to load another. It's going to load a little black box here. Not black. I'm sorry, a green box. And I made this box a little bit smaller, just because I wanted to hide the link that it gives up here. Like I said, I'm not sure if it's safe to show this or not, so I kind of shrunk this little box just to hide my link. But anyway, this box is where all your alerts are going to show up. Your donation alerts, your follows, your subs, everything will pop up in this one box. So what you want to do is you want to add this to your Xsplit, so it could come out on your stream. So to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and choose a different monitor here. I have dual monitors set up, so sorry that you could see this repeating here, but this is the only way I guess I could show you how to add it through Xsplit. So what we're gonna do first, I had done it actually a little bit earlier. Whoops. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I messed up. I clicked on the wrong one. But anyway, let's start it over. So what you want to do here is you're going to want to add, and you're going to screen capture. And what this is going to do, you're going to pretty much highlight the green box that we saw a little bit earlier. I know you can't see me doing it right now because it's on a different monitor. But once you highlight it, you're going to see it pop up here. Right, and you can go ahead and drag it all out. Like I said, depending on what you use, if you use a template or if you have your stream set up with the gameplay on one side and the camera, all that stuff, you go ahead and adjust the size. Now, in this case, it's kind of like not filling the screen. So if you have that problem, what you want to do is you want to right click, and you go to screen. You go to layout. And you uncheck keep aspect ratio. You uncheck that, and what it'll do is it'll fill up the whole region here. So now you're gonna see this big green box. Obviously, it's a problem to have it there. So what you want to do is you want to right click again, and you want to go to color. From here, you want to click on chroma key, and it's gonna automatically select green as the color to chroma key. And what this pretty much does is that you won't be able to see it anymore, but it's still there. So now when you get an alert, you will actually see it on your stream. So this is how you add it to your stream. Hopefully that makes any sense. But I'm going to show you how it looks when I go back here to the website. So here, now that we have that box set up, like I said, this is pretty much gonna show you your donations, your subscriptions, and your follow alerts, and your hosting alerts. So if you want to get it set up perfectly, you go ahead and test it. So for now, I'm gonna test the follow alert, and it's not instant. It'll say a follow alert has been queued. It'll appear in the next 30 seconds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to pretty much my stream. This would be my stream. And pretty soon we will see a test. We're going to be seeing a test alert, following alert. So we'll just wait for that. But like I said, you can't see the box anymore, but it's filling up the whole area of my Xsplit. And once that alert pops up, there it is. It'll show you the name of the person, and it says it's not following, because that's how we set it up. And then it'll hide, or it'll go away once it's done. So that's how you get the pop-up alerts. Okay. Same thing. If you want, we'll do it. I just click test subscription alert. So if you do have subscriptions, with Twitch, you would see it here. Now, donations and everything else is the same thing. So it'll pop up right here, which is good. So now we have that set up. If you want to get a little bit fancier with your stream, what you can do is, I don't know if you have seen, some people have automatic, when somebody gets a donation or somebody follows, you will see their names scroll on the stream, and it's all automatic. You don't have to. I know there's a lot of streamers that type it out, but you could set it up to be all automatic. And to do that, we could go back here and we go to stream labels. Now, this is the one that could be a little bit tricky for some people. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to set it up, and what it takes to get it running. And once it's pretty simple. Once you do this, it's pretty much all automatic. So what you want to do is you want to download stream labels. I already downloaded it, so it's already down here. But what you want to do is you want to run it and install. Right? Once you've installed that, let me go back here. You will see this little monkey here. It says TwitchAlerts. So you go ahead and open this, and it's going to ask you for your output folder. What this is asking for is pretty much asking you where I'm sorry. It's going to ask where do you want it to dump all the files that it's going to be using. So for this video, on the desktop, I created a Twitch text files folder. So I'm going to select this folder. And here you go, connect with Twitch. Okay. Give me a second. Let me move this out of the way. Let me log in. Sorry about that. But this is pretty much authorizing my account. So what you'll see is, now you'll see this here, right? So this is the actual software or program. And when you go to your settings, right here, you're going to see all the different settings you could have. So when you click on the drop down, this is pretty much showing you what you want to show on your stream. If you want to show your all-time top donator, the top donator for that stream alone, your monthly top donator, your top 10 all time. So, I mean, you could pretty much see there's a ton of different options you could have here. Donations amounts, total donation amount, session, monthly, most recent donators, followers, all that stuff. And when you click on one, it tells you the name of the text file that it's going to write to. So this is the name of the file it will write to. It's going to write a text file. And the format here, it tells you the name. So this means the name of the person who's the all-time top donator is going to show here, I'm sorry. And the amount of money they have donated. You see that? So here's an example. It'll be fish sticks, and he donated $4.98. Now here you could change whatever. You could change this. You could change these settings. I believe amount. You could change it if you want. You could change it to, I believe there's different settings you could do. There's different tokens. But let me see here. I'm sorry. I kind of had a brain fart here. But so anything you click on, so if you click on, session follower account, same thing. It's going to say session follower account. This is how many people followed you for that one specific time you streamed. And it's going to say the count. So it says 7. So you could do, people like to have a goal. So it could say like 7 out of 30, right? So what this is going to do, it's going to show how many people had followed you, and then it's going to show you how many, is your goal for the day. And same thing, that was back again, like I said, same thing for, this is what I was trying to get at when it says the amount. You could say $4.98, out of, you know, your goal is $50 maybe, or whatever. You could type out of whatever, you know, $50 if you wanted to do that. But I mean, that's up to you. That's all customizable. It doesn't really make sense to do it that way, for at least for this setting. But since I changed the followers here to session followers. I'm sorry, it wasn't session followers. It was most recent followers. Total follower account. So we're gonna go ahead and save this. We're gonna say 7 out of 15, right? We're gonna go ahead and save and close. What this is gonna do is this is gonna change the text file that you set up over here. So when you click that folder, it's pretty much gonna show you every setting that's in that drop down list it's written here as a text file. So the only one we have here is the session follower account. So it has 1 kilobyte because we actually changed it. When you click on it, it says 0 out of 30. Now right here, you don't want to touch anything. You want to leave that alone because the software is the one that's going to be writing that for you. The important part is that you want to figure out how to show this on your stream. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go back to this screen here that shows you Xsplit. And what we want to do here is we're gonna add a text file. Now here, this is where some people get confused. So you're gonna go ahead and use a custom script. You're gonna click Edit Script. You're gonna see Template. What you want to do is you want to load the text from a local file. Okay. So right here, now you have your settings, and it says File Path. This is where you want to show what file to pick. So let's say we want to show our goal followers for that session, correct? We're going to go ahead and click here, and it's going to ask, you know, where the file is. So we go back to desktop, Twitch text files, and in this case, we wanted to show session follower account. We click open, update the text. And now you're gonna see 0 out of 30, right? Which pretty much is at the same thing that was showing in the text file. And now, when you close this, oh, I'm sorry, I guess I closed it. Whoops. But let's go ahead and do that. Click update. And actually this is, I guess this is the last follower I got on my last account. So now it automatically changed it because I'm gonna click OK. So once somebody somebody follows you or whatever, you will see it here. It'll change. You see it says fetching data, success, and it's always updating as you go along. So in this case, when we go back, this is the last person who had followed my channel, and you just keep doing that. If you could add like a text file, and you could keep changing. You could keep adding different ones. So I did most recent follower, and then it said, let's see, session follower account. This is the one we did with the 30 followers, 0 out of 30. I'm gonna click OK. So now you'll see 0 out of 30. Once you resize it and put it wherever you want, then you could add another text file saying, you know, follower goal, right? This is just the basic text files. And then this is where you start setting it up. Follower goal, and you could put it here or wherever you want. And now every time somebody follows, this number will automatically refresh and you don't have to do anything. So same thing for everything you want to be automatic. You do a text file, you go back to custom script, edit script, load text from local file, and you'll have everything here. So if you want to see who's the most recent donator, you can click here, most recent donator, open it, click update, click OK. Now, right now in this case, nobody has donated, so we're not going to see anything. But if there was something there, and there's more than one person that donated, then it'll start scrolling if you want. You could set it to scroll. And that's down here. You'll see scrolling. I don't know if you can see it. And you can set it to go whichever way you want, whichever speed. There it is. And that's pretty much it. So once you do that, you just have to remember that before you stream, you have to load. You would have to make sure that you have TwitchAlerts running. As soon as you start streaming, you want to click restart, because what this is going to do is going to refresh everything, and it's going to delete the last things that were there. So let's say you streamed today and you had 10 followers and 5 donations. The next time you stream, as soon as you start streaming, you click restart session, you click OK, and it's going to go ahead and clear everything out again. So if we go back to the desktop, if there was a number here, if it said 1 out of whatever, it would clear it out. And that's it. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole tutorial. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I know I went kind of fast. I might have been a little confusing in some parts, but if it doesn't make sense, go ahead and ask a question, and I'll try to answer it the best I can. So hopefully this will help you out with your stream, and I hope it's of somewhat of some help. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.